Hey everybody, it's the DJB Productions Network. My name is Danny J. This is a brand new show right here in correlation with the Big Vito brand. DJB Productions and Big Vito brand are coming together to bring you the Man Cave. I hope everybody's ready to have a good time. This is for adults only, so you're going to want to stick around, but kids are going to have to leave the room. Let's bring on my compadre right here, Big Vito Lograsso, coming up right here. Vito.
Ma, the meatloaf. Yeah. We're here, baby. We got it going on. Look at my pimp pad here. All the hoes be coming. You see, I got plenty of room for parties. The Man Cave is in effect. How's everything going, Danny J? What's going on down there in PA? I just got off the golf course, looking at all the honeys doing their little putting tricks. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get their little drinks in on their little golf carts, looking up their skirts for their address and stuff. You know how it is, Danny J, whole pimp style. Here we go, Danny. Take it away.
Well, I went to Lowe's. And I got light bulbs.
Impressive.
Because the Man Cave can't be nothing without light. So,
all right.
So not as extravagant, but yeah. Once again, this is the Man Cave. Everybody hit that notification bell down below. Make sure you are sharing the channel. Make sure you are leaving comments. Now, you can catch it right here on the DJB Productions Network, which is right here on YouTube. And also, if you go to twitch.tv/The Big Vito brand, you'll catch it there as well. It's a multi-brand show that we're popping up here, and we hope everybody enjoys it and loves it. We're going to have the links down below in the description, and let's go from there. This is the Man Cave. Guys, let me tell you something. First of all, there's no other Man Cave subject than how someone conducts himself in a strip joint. Right or wrong?
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So what we're going to talk about today is the proper etiquette that you should conduct and you should be going through and you should be memorizing when you go to a strip joint. How amazing.
I think it's pretty good, Dan. I mean, some guys are cool. Some guys are just, they're out and about and away from their moms for the night. I'm telling you.
You know what I mean? You got to figure for some people to throw $100, $200 out, it's this big special night. So you don't want that night to be like cut short. You don't want that night to be an embarrassment. You want it to be a night to remember. So guys, if you've never been, we are going to tell you the proper etiquette that you need to conduct yourself with when you go to these establishments. Okay. First and foremost, make sure you're dressed up. Do not go in there looking like a slob. Right. How about it, D? You got to be dressed to the nines.
I always dress to the nines every time I go somewhere, so, I got my jewelry on. I got my fancy car outside. I roll up, get out nice and smooth, be real chill at the door. If people recognize me, I'm in a different, a lot of times people recognize me to let me slide in, whoever's with me. And you pray that they know how to be and act accordingly,
That's right.
They get to a table, and usually waitress comes along, offers the first round of drinks to see what's going on. You view the atmosphere, you're nice and chill. And then you just, you sit and enjoy the atmosphere. You try to, don't gawk at every girl because it's going to be $900 for the night. Don't waste your money all on one girl. Try to spend it all on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Best way to do it, Dan, I don't know about you, but I was never the guy to spend money and throw dollars at women.
Okay.
That was me. I don't know about you.
I mean, if they come around, I'll give them $1, Funny story. We were at one of these establishments. It was me and the wife. And we went there. And she says to me, and I'm watching whoever's in front of me, right? Because imagine there's multiple stages, etc. And she says to me, well, I'm not giving $1 to that one. And I said, which one? I said, there's nothing wrong with this girl. She looks good. She's cute. She said, no, not that one. She goes, that one. So I look over and I said, oh, okay. And what we were looking at was a slightly older woman who was obviously, buying her time in life. And she had augmentation done, but they weren't done well. They looked like blocks. Okay. They looked like if you drew question marks on them and punched them, a flower would come out and give you like speed for the next 10 seconds, like in Super Mario Brothers. So, so I said, well, you got to give her $1 because she has to buy the chisel to kind of like file down the corners so this way they look like they're round, you know?
Now, Dan, I'm going to tell you something. It is for guys. If your girl is into the strip club scene, there's nothing better. And I'm going to tell you
Okay.
why. The coolest and chillest thing ever, guys.
Yes.
The chick will come over, and if she digs your girl, it's not about you. It's about the chick. Because
Yes.
here's the secret, fellas. When you're going to go into the booth, right, and you want to see some action, what's hotter than having your girl and another girl making out, and they're feeling each other up, and the girl's doing the thing, and she ain't charging on it. It's just for free entertainment and because they dig each other. All
That's
right?
right.
Now, on the flip side, who's luckier than you son of a bitch? Because what happens at the end of the night? You're going to go home
Yeah.
with those two ladies, and they're going to participate in whatever bed activity. Now, here's the catch.
Mhm.
You gotta sit there and be cool. You can do your own thing, stroke yourself, and just watch at the end of the bed and take care of yourself. If they invite you into play, hey, great. If they don't, you take care of yourself, you have a good time. But in the morning, all three of you are winding up in the same bed, and somebody's cooking breakfast.
Somebody is.
Somebody.
That's right. Now, you can be lazy about it, and it could be Dunkin' Donuts cooking the breakfast, but but
If you go into a classy establishment and you, like I said,
Mhm.
you're going to be cool about things, right?
That's right.
Now that stripper might be a a friend eventually, might come over and want to play, might even if you indulged a little bit,
Mhm.
that could be a new companion for you. And it
That's
could
right.
be a triple play. And how many guys have that dream of being, in a triple play
And
action?
you know what though? You don't know unless you just bring her along. A lot of guys will sit there and say, this is just for the guys' night. We're just going to go out. Blah, blah, blah."
No, no, no,
No,
no.
no, you got to check it out because let me tell you something. First of all, you don't have to worry about any anxiety about somebody finding out because she's there with you. That's first off.
But
Secondly, you better find out something different about your woman if you haven't already known already. That's the other.
now, here's another thing, Dan. Now, we're talking about, going into this and having your girlfriend participate, with
Mhm.
another chick, right? Which is the end thing to do, and I
Yeah.
dig that scene.
Yes.
But there was nothing better than me going to my first gay nightclub. It's called Spectrum in New Jersey.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm hanging out at the gym. This is when I lived back in Staten Island. A couple of girls, they said, "Hey, Vito, you want to come out with us tonight?" So I got tired of hanging out in the same club, the bistro, going to this one. I said, "Yeah, I'll come out." So I got to tell my boys about it, right? And I said, "Listen, I'm gonna go down to this gay club. Why are you going to gay club? I said, what's your goal in life, right? Isn't your goal to sleep with two women?" They say, "Yeah." Well, if you're going with a couple of lesbians, right, and you're going in a room with full of girls, what are
Yeah.
the chances you walk out either
Yeah.
watching, participating, or like you taking them home?
That's right.
I roll into this place and I'm hanging with the girls. Now the first floor was the guy floor, right?
Yes.
So I'm saying, Zebito, how you making out? I said, I'm good. Everything is good. I'm enjoying the atmosphere. And you know what happens in a gay club? It's good dancing, drinks are good and cheap, and the music is excellent, right?
That's
They said,
right.
Vito, you ready to venture by yourself? I says, yeah, why? It says, okay, I want you to go to the second floor and hang out there for a while and tell us what you think. I go upstairs, I open the door, and there's 500 women
Wow.
dancing on the dance floor. And I'm like, oh my God, Lord, thank you, Lord, right? So I'd be as much as I'm busting inside, I really smooth, cool dig walking in, and I'm chilling with 500 women, throw myself in the middle of the pack, and I'm dancing with all these chicks. Mind you, I'm not grinding on them, I'm not doing
Yes.
nothing.
That's
I
key.
am dancing,
That's key.
having a good time, introducing myself. Who's kissing to the left? Who's hugging to the right? Who's got their titties out on the side of me? And I'm
Mhm.
taking it all in and giving it to the Daddy Mac. Yeah, yeah. I'm pimping tonight. Yeah. So I come back downstairs. The Vito Wednesday thing. I said, "This is the greatest fucking club I ever been in,"
Yes. Sounds
and
good to me.
it is right. So going strip club, gay club, guys. And if you know how to be cool, you're a winner all the way.
It's the truth. It's the truth. Now, we usually have a couple other guys on here as well in the man cave. Tonight's just the two of us. But what we're going to talk about is, once again, this is guy talk because we're in the man cave. What is your favorite body part on a woman?
Whew. That's kind of tough because I'm a variety guy. You know, if
Yeah, I am too.
a girl's got a good ass,
Yeah.
she got great lips, pretty face.
Yeah, pretty face is key.
Pretty face is important, right? But I think, like, for me, for all the years I was dating and everything, I think the personality on the chick kind of led me
yeah.
into
Oh, yeah.
hey, I wanna hang with you. But
Mhm.
I'll tell you something, guys. Now this is a lesson here. You could go in a club, and I used to hang out one summer in Staten Island at South Shore Country Club that Thursday nights, right? So I go up there and I'm dressed and I'm single and I'm amped up and I'm taking shit home. What happens? I meet up with 4 married women, right?
Nice.
They weren't the prettiest, but they had the best personalities, right?
Mhm.
So I'm in there and I'm talking to them and their guys. I said, Vito, who the fuck are those? I said, these chicks are cool, man. I said, they talk shit. I said, they talk about going in their cars, giving blowjobs, fucking wearing new panties, new thongs, and new shit. And they were the best time because they all friggin' out there. And all I did was hang out with them.
Right.
I was friends with them. And I had the greatest time, greatest summer hanging out with those 4 ladies. Now, as far as the blowjobs in the car and going on the thing and doing all the shit, I said, you are fucking full of shit. So
Yeah,
then one night you go, yeah, Vito, you talk all your shit, but I got my leopard thong on. How about you? I said, my shit's right here. I'm ready for action. So the other 3 said, yeah. So happens we got our leopard thongs on too.
And you know what it is, kid. When you get somebody that can play, and that could be in a mental level, on it doesn't have to be in a physical level, it could be in a mental level, etc. That is a key when you're going to have a good time because you know what, it's not about 5 years from now, it's not about tomorrow, it's about right now. We want to have fun tonight, etc. And you and I have gone out on a number of different nights, and we've partied on New Year's, and we did this and we did that, and like you said, it's all what you make of it. Now, for me, if I'm going to go with a body part, and yeah, like I can say I'm an ass man, I'm a leg man, but I like a nice back. If a girl's got a nice back,
Back.
yeah,
Okay.
from the small of the back on up to the shoulders, if that looks nice, I'm like, oh, that's.
All right. Now, Dan, you're not talking about a backhand from your wife. You're talking about a back.
No, I'm talking about a back.
Back. All right.
A
You got
back.
that.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, not a backhand for my wife at all. No, I'm talking about
All
a back. And she's looking at her head.
Hey, Dan, you know what? And for all the married guys out there, we're
Yeah.
talking about this for the single guys. But then I always put a meme up of the stripper chick, and it's a big lady. She's trying to seduce this truck driver guy. And what does she do? She gets on the pole, blasts through the table. I send it to Dan all the time.
Yeah.
And I think that's the greatest fucking meme on fucking thing. So, I mean, when you get to be married, guys, and you're seeing that shit show up, you hope your wife doesn't fall through a table.
Yeah. You can only hope because she's trying real hard.
She's trying real hard.
She's trying real hard. But it's when you come down to it, and like you said, you're having the fun and stuff like that. And you're right in the sense of saying you got to be cool about it. A lot of times you're running things through your head, especially if it's the first time you're going to these clubs or first time you're going to these strip joints or whatever the case is. And you're like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And now this is happening. What do I say to her? Like I said, playing it cool is the best thing that's going to happen because you let things that naturally happen and progress on a natural basis. You're going to have one hell of a night. And I'm straight up going to tell you that. It's a
So another thing you do, Dan, check it out, right? Everybody knows I am notorious for leaving my shirt all the way unbuttoned to the last couple ones. Right? I've been doing that for years. I still do it today, right?
Yeah.
And everybody said, why do you open your shirt? Because I got abs, right?
Yeah.
I look sexy. It's an attention getter without saying nothing. So they're not looking at my face. They're gently checking out my shoes because they're fine. right? So they start from the bottom up. They look at my stomach. They look at it. I have a tattoo there. They go up to my necklace. They go up to my face. They see I'm intact. So then it's an attention getter. Then when you're dancing and you throw it on them, Daddy Mac style, right? And then your shirt's opening up. I tell you, you got it on, guys. But you got to be cool about it.
You do got to be cool about it. I'll tell you one thing, a funny story. We were in my house, and I think it was around Thanksgiving.
Right.
And V, you were over there, and a couple other people and whatever. And V went into the kitchen. He started carving the turkey, right? And he carved. And he said, and he's saying, "See, Dan, when you do this, you got to do this. When you do that, do that." And then he looked at me and he said, "Don't ever tell anybody that I know how to do this."
Remember that.
And
It's the truth. Dan was impressed with my carving of the turkey, and when it came out, I said, "Look what the hell Dan did! I didn't know he was that good." Dan, what'd you do, Dan? How the hell did you do that? You never told me you could carve a turkey.
He does. He
Now-
said it. He goes, he said,
You
"You
know
said to me, if
Oh.
they know how you know how to do this, you'll never get out of doing this."
Guys, I would tell you another secret, guys. The man cave. Never tell a woman you can cook. Always show your cans of tuna, your mustard, the turkey in a wrapper. Yeah, I'm training, babe. Protein shakes, peanut butter. I'm on the road. You play that rough, right? So a woman will come over and cook for you. Now, I played that role for so many years, even with my wife. Now, Dan knows me 10 years, okay? So for the
Easily.
first 5, nobody knew I knew how to cook until one day in the house, and my wife was making something, and she was pissing me off. I said, "Give me the goddamn knife. Give me that." And I start slicing meat. She says, "Where'd you learn how to do that?" And I was like, "What? I kind of know how to cook. You son of a bitch."
I
Here's
kind
where-
of know.
And here's where it got rough, right? You knew how to cook. You told me you weren't marrying me unless I learned how to cook, which my wife did become a fabulous cook. She made a great meal tonight, by the way.
Yeah.
But when you play in a bachelor role, and being that my wife talks to all my ex-girlfriends, because I'm still friends with them, right?
Right.
And then Vito knows how to cook. What are you talking? Then it went on Facebook. Oh shit! So, so all the time these women are going making me sandwiches, running out to get me something to eat, and all this. It's another pimp move, guys. You don't know how to cook.
That's right. If you can't be served if you're in the kitchen.
That's right. And Danny J, what has he got coming to him now, right? I hear the rumor in the house is cutlets.
I got cutlets coming.
I always bust his wife's balls like on making cutlets and making food. I would say it here on the show. She is a good cook. She does
She is.
take care of Dan. She does cook for her family. She does her
does.
thing. But Mary Ellen Gelato definitely has banging cutlets. I'll tell you. The man cave, guys. Only say this shit, the man cave.
That's right. No women allowed in this cave. Now, here's a funny thing too. Now we're in the middle of this COVID-19 virus that's happening. And a lot of people are working from home, and a lot of people are on quarantine and not able to go out, etc. And this directly affects a lot of things. Like Vito and I both were in the wrestling business, so it's affecting the wrestling business completely big. It's affecting a lot of other businesses too. Bartenders are in trouble. Like Miller Lite actually has put out a certain amount, like multi-millions of dollars in like a fund to help bartenders who are right now out of work. Okay, which is a really cool thing. I think that's awesome. But then I didn't realize it because I'm friends with a lot of strippers that are on my Facebook and stuff like that. And these girls are hurting. They're like, this is all I do. They're not just working at a regular job and then part-time. And a lot of these girls are working pretty much full-time. They have these fans-only pages, and they go to the strip joint and stuff like that. And they're making money left and right from all these different avenues, but everything has to do with their body. So what they're doing now, I noticed, is that they're offering where you pay, right? And they do a video, like a kind of like what we're doing right now, and do a VR show where it's like, hey, I'll dance for you here, and it's something like that. And I'm like, that's such a great idea. And these girls don't even have to leave home. I said, what an amazing thing for the guys who want to pay for it.
I think, everybody is a little stressed right now, and everybody's biting a bullet. Some people are still working. Some people are not. The ones who do have a job, you are blessed. some people who are laid off, they're kind of struggling right now.
Yeah.
But overall, the whole country is in a big turmoil,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody knows how to fix this and how to help. And plus, now Dan lives in Pennsylvania
Mm-hmm.
in a certain town, and his town is affected. So, I mean, wife, kids, everybody in the house.
Yep.
I live in Florida, and I'm on a golf course, so I'm able to go out. Social distancing is big. I'll go hit some balls at the golf course like I did today. I'll ride around the golf course. I'm really not near nobody, but I have the freedom to be outside. The thing that sucks is it's been pool weather, so I
Mm-hmm.
can't have no pool. But I came up with a workout system in my gym where I'm able to still do my workouts in my garage,
Yeah.
then go out, do road work, come back, and it's working. Some people don't have that option, so it's very tough for a lot of people. It really is, Dan. As you said, and Dan, works hard. He does his jobs. He's got 3 jobs,
Mm-hmm.
and he works from home. Then he's got to go out and work, and he's
Mm-hmm.
pulling the wagon. But I think at one point, I know you're worried, Dan, because you depend on your 3 salaries, that you
Yeah.
are going to be
And
cut
it's
at one of the jobs.
well, it's funny you say that. It's because I work for UPS, so that's an essential job, and so therefore I have to leave and I have to go out. Now imagine too, I'm diabetic, so I have a compromised immune system. So it's not something I'm really crazy about leaving the house for and being around people because of the fact that I can catch it before somebody else does. But it's one of those things I got to do. It's an essential job. So I'm at UPS 5 days a week. But then my second job, I was blessed to be able to work from home, brought my computers home and everything from work, and I can log in right in my living room and I do my job 8 hours right in my living room every day, which makes it nice because my commute to my couch is only about 2 minutes from my work to the couch is 2 minutes, you know what I mean? But I DJ as well. And DJing has gone just about down to nothing. Okay.
Right.
There is stuff that's out far enough that we're not concerned about it yet. Because if you know anything about DJing, I'm booked a year out, in a sense. So I mean, I have stuff in October that I still have booked, but anything I had since this started over the last month or so has been canceled. I'd had weekly events.
How many weddings have canceled on you?
We had a few. We actually had a birthday party that canceled. I wasn't doing it, but it's funny because it's a scenario where they canceled 24 hours before the party. And with our normal contract, under normal circumstances, there's no COVID-19 or whatever, it's the normal thing. Right. You have a deposit that you pay for it after 30 days. That deposit is non-refundable. Okay. And then you pay your balance either the day of or before, whatever you want to do. Right. But you got to pay your balance. And then that is non-refundable, within that week, that last 7 days or whatever, that's it. You're paid up. That's it. If you cancel, and the reason behind that is because we are not booking or turning down bookings because you're booked.
Right.
So if you cancel, now I'm not working and I didn't make any money at all. So we had a scenario where they canceled 24 hours before, and it was in best interest to say, hey, normally under the contract, you're not getting any refund back, et cetera, because we offered, carry the date to another date, which makes us lose money in essence. Because now
you're right.
You know what I mean? Because I booked this 4 hours. It's not going to happen. I couldn't book it anywhere else. And now I got to book a different 4 hours for that same amount of money. I'm not asking for more money. So now I'm doing 8 hours for 4 hours worth of pay.
But on the flip side, being a good businessman in a position everybody's in and word of mouth, hey, these guys really work good with us.
Right.
Check out Danny J and this crew. They really helped us out and they got us out of the cinch. So it's a 50-50 flip of a coin.
Right. So what we did was in this scenario, they didn't want to reschedule. They didn't want to have the party and stuff like that. So we're like, all right, well, under normal circumstances, you'd be, SOL in a sense, but, under normal circumstances. But with the COVID-19 being a scenario and you're canceling because of that, I mean, they weren't going to cancel if it wasn't for that. I said, let's just give them their $200 back, their balance back, because the deposit is, like I said, we needed the deposit because we did work up until, you got to understand, we don't work the day of. we do work the entire time from the booking because you may want music that we don't have, and we have to go and research and get the music and stuff like that. And we put playlists together and stuff like that. So there's pre-production literally happening before any party. So,
Right.
you know, the misconception is that a DJ shows up, throws out his phone, and just starts playing Napster or whatever. I'm dating myself at this point, Napster, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, but that's not the way it works. Like, I have to read the room. I got a playlist in mind. The playlist in mind might not work for the crowd that's there, so now I got to change it up on the fly. There's a lot of things I do, and you've been to events when I DJ and stuff like that. And, you know, it's a constant work. It's not like I'm just hanging out and drinking and the thing's doing it itself. You know, so we tell them, hey, you know, your deposit's going towards the work that we've done up until this point. You know, and then you know we'll give you back from there. So that unfortunately was a scenario where, you know, you kind of have to give money back, and you're in a position where like, I don't want to give money back because I don't have the money to give, in a sense. You know,
All right, Dan.
breaks. So
That's the life of the DJ. Now,
yes,
Dan, what do you got to close the show? What's the juicy part that you got for tonight? What is the thing that you got that you want to talk about? You know, being that this is the man cave for those guys out there who are dying to gain some
That's
knowledge, to be cool, to score a chick, score 2 chicks, and if the Lord blesses you, you score 3 chicks and you got somebody to talk to while the other 2 are sleeping. So
you always hear about dick pics being sent to girls.
I've heard about that. Yes.
Right. And, you know, I would never send one because, like, first of all, it's like, I don't know when the hell I'm ever up or down. But, like, it's like, I would never send one because you don't know where that's going. Okay, first off, in this world of multimedia. Okay. But you never hear about girls sending, you know, cookie pics, in a sense. And you know why? It's because we don't complain about it, first off. Now, I will guarantee you we send it around just as much as they send around the dick pics.
Yeah, but you want to know, I've gotten those pics, and like, you know, I get them, and like, you know, I look, I've seen it before. I said hello, and I just delete it. But like,
well, yeah.
I think when a woman busts you on Facebook, guys, and she says, if you're going to try and date me, going to try to do anything, stop sending me dick pics. It is the most disrespectful thing you could do with a lady. Whether you think she's a hoe, she's not, but it's disrespectful.
That's right.
And you know what, guys? If you're going to try your best shot sending them pics of your dick, you ain't going to get it.
Yeah. I mean, now, once you're with that girl, if that's your relationship, you send away. Because, you know, hopefully, bless you got someone that's sending you pics on a daily basis, and you say, oh, let me send her a pic on a daily basis. Now, personally, as a guy, I think a man's gunyuns is not really attractive, but that's just me. But I'm a guy, and I like women, okay? Now, I don't, on a woman's, you know, point of view, if she thinks that's attractive, I don't know. You know, I wouldn't personally, but, you know, whatever. But it's one of those things where, hey, be in a relationship before you send them.
You know, and especially if you know a woman who is, who's been on screen doing porn, and she's seen enough dick to last a lifetime. And actually, I hear about guys sending them dick pics to get her attention. She says, trying to date me, you're absolutely barking up the wrong tree. Is not the way to go about it. I'm not. And I see this on Facebook, and I think, and I feel bad. You know, what you do in your personal time, you know, and how you make your money is one thing.
Yes.
Trying to score a chick and trying to make her your girlfriend. And you start off sending a dick pic. Are you bringing that girl home to mom?
And let me tell you something. As soon as mom comes in your head, the whole scenario changes.
The whole fucking thing comes falling down. You know, back in the basement watching WrestleMania and all the other shit.
Yeah, and speaking of WrestleMania, real quick, WrestleMania pre-taped this year, shown over 2 days with no audience. It's in the Performance Center. I don't even know if it's worth watching.
Disgusting, guys. I'll tell you something. Being at work for the company, and everybody forgets, okay? And this is not boasting, right? I started working there in 1991, on and off, okay? I've seen everything. I've been part of everything. I've done everything. When you are not sacrificing your company for the safety of your employees, because that's true, bullshit with, you know, private contractor bullshit, okay, they still got to work for you. But when you send people to Saudi Arabia and there's a problem and they can't get home. Then there's a worldwide epidemic where sports, everything is shut down tight, but you are going to keep it open and you want 70,000 people to come to Tampa Stadium and go over there. There's something coming for you. I don't know what it is, but you're putting everybody in jeopardy. Family, friends, kids, wives. You have no morals, my friend. No
That's
morals.
right.
So-
Guys, this was the first man cave. It was a little bit of a stretch. We did it. We're jumping in there. We got more people coming on the man cave in the future.
Good.
You can join it right here on the DJB Productions Network. You can also join it on the Big Vito brand on Twitch. I'll have both of the links down below in the description. And next time on this show, we're going to show you how you accidentally fall into a game of Spin the Bottle.
I'm telling you, it's going to
Aha.
be something.
It is going to be something. You're going to want to check it out. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bells. Make sure you hit us up on both twitch.tv as well as YouTube for the DJB Productions Network and the Big Vito brand. So for my man Big V, my name is Danny J. We'll catch you in the cave next time. Peace.
Ma, the meatloaf. The meatloaf.